Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast. I'm Terry Morrow.
And I'm Catherine Haleko.
Every Thursday, we're bringing you a library find, a pick from our archives, and a parenting or pop culture tidbit or two. Let's start with Catherine's Library Find of the Week.
This week, I'm just going to bring you a follow-up to some of our long ago, really, it's been a while, I believe, since we discussed Animal Battles and its rival series, Who Would Win?
This really
which are
seems
two
quite
series
of a piece with Lost, honestly.
Yes, yes.
This could all be going on
Crazy
in the jungle
animals and how they can kill you. As a reminder, both Animal Battles and Who Would Win are series, abundant numbers of books about that pair up two different kinds of animals and ask who would win if they fought each other.
So if you have a child who picks the wings off flies, here are the books for them.
Right. And now I discovered a new series in the children's nonfiction about scary animals. It's called Deadly Biters.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
Deadly.
La, 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 la.
The titles are Grizzly Bears Bite, Hippos Bite, Nile Crocodiles Bite, Piranhas Bite, Hyenas Bite, and Bull Sharks Bite.
Your child will never sleep again. There's a grizzly under the bed and it's going to bite me.
It's all about, like, why these bites are deadly, you know, because sometimes their jaws are really strong and they exert a lot of pressure. Sometimes they have sharp teeth that can cause a lot of damage. I'm quoting from the description at the publisher. Sometimes they have poison, you know, venom. So,
are these for Wednesday and Pugsley Adams? Is that the main audience for these books?
Well, it says it's a high interest topic that entices developing readers. And also,
we want to watch those kids for who this is a high interest topic.
Also, I enjoyed this description from the publisher. Up close photographs bring readers closer to deadly animals than they can get at a zoo.
Without being bitten, apparently.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
This is a little troubling, is it not?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Am I just an elderly wimp? I am definitely an elderly wimp, but still.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my. And these pictures on these covers are a little...
Yep.
They look like they're going to take a bite out of you immediately.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's an up-close photograph that brings you closer than you can get at the zoo.
You know, that piranha looks pretty lame, but you would not want that to... I'm sure there's many reasons in there. I mean, compared to... Because he's just got that tiny little mouth, but all those razor-sharp teeth.
Lots of... And also travels in a pack, right?
Yes,
travels in a school.
Right. These are like... I'm having bad dreams right now just looking at these. These are horrifying.
Deadly Biters. I don't know
Reading level grades 2 and 3. You're going to give these books to second graders?
Yeah.
This would be like, I think we've discussed this phenomenon before, but this is like that one relative who gives your kids inappropriate gifts. Like, you know, your first grader in a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Right.
Or this is Uncle Somebody's going to give these to the kids and never be invited back.
Right. Check these out.
You want to hear about how a crocodile would bite you? Their jaws are so big. Look. Children crying everywhere. Some adults crying as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, specifically. Oh, my gosh. Well,
but, you know, it's high interest
topic. Brave world out there.
There were times when my kids, you know, would fixate on some kind of nonfiction topic and bring home library books, you know, just but it would be like dog breeds or different kinds of airplanes or, you know, but sometimes they were like, you know, World War II, you know, vehicles or whatever. And I'd be like, this is what we're reading? Like, a little bedtime story. Great.
Oh my.
But I don't think I would have, I would have been upset if it was a deadly biter. But maybe I just would have been like, hey, I'm glad you're reading. And I'm glad you're interested in life science.
I mean, like a cute little cartoon animal going, hey, look how many teeth I have. Ooh. But these are just going to come out of that book in the middle of the night while you're sleeping and bite your head off.
Maybe. It's quite possible.
Maybe you threaten as a punishment to read these to you. No, it's a punishment to you because they won't sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That would have traumatized me so much as a little kid. Yeah. But, probably Baby Sawyer would have thought they were cool.
Yeah, I didn't look to see what else this publisher has. Maybe I should be
Guns
concerned.
And how to shoot them.
Fun facts? Is this part of their fun facts about amphibians? Fun facts about anglerfish? Oh, they have a lot of fun fact things. So.
Oh my gosh. Labeled photographs show readers the exact anatomy that makes each animal's bite so fierce.
They actually have tons.
Gosh.
This is... Anyway, well...
Supports the life science curricula, so there you go. Or possibly the death science curricula.
High interest. A graphic history of the civil rights.
I still gotta say, they're putting a tracker on the kids who are super into these books, right?
Something
in their permanent record.
About aliens. Aliens and UFOs are also available for your reading pleasure. So,
alrighty then.
Yep.
I just need a moment. Oh, gosh. Those were scary. I have something much lighter to recommend for my random recommendation of the week. You also listen to the This Had Oscar Buzz podcast, correct?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Well, you will know Joe Reed from that, and also from occasionally being on Extra Hot Great. Right. So he does this Cinematrix for Vulture. Which is, I've heard talk about a bunch of times, and so I thought, I'm just going to go see what that is. And it's really fun. It's like this little grid, and it has actors' names going across on 3 rows, and then there's columns going down are things that actor is in that you have to come up with the name of the movie. And as you type the name of the movie in, the poster for the movie comes up and fills in the square. It's very satisfying. And there is that I have been doing, and also linked to from that, and awfully similar to that, and it makes me wonder if that was there first and they are paying them some money to steal their idea. But anyway, there is also a moviegrid.io website that has exactly the same sort of grid. And also on that site is a movie pyramid, which has, declining number of rows going up, and each row has a theme, like released from 1970 to 2000 and starring Robert De Niro. So you have to come up with 4 movies that meet that.
Oh, okay.
And, I mean, I don't do them all every day. And do I ever cheat by going on IMDb? Yes, I do. Yes, I am an old woman. I do not have a good memory. I have a lot of that movie, that movie.
Right. You just need a little help to...
Yeah, that's all. Or it's an actress I've never heard of. Or it's a obscure category. It's like, a box office figure. And it's like, I don't know what these things mean. Sometimes you can figure it out. But you know what? It's like a crossword puzzle. You're really only playing against yourself. And if you learn something, what's the harm? So, if you are...
When I'm doing a crossword and I am stumped on something, if it's something like... It's not a pun. It's just like a fact.
Right.
That I will never, ever know. I'm like, well, I'm just going to look that up because...
Yeah. I try not to, but I will, just because this isn't like the crossword puzzle Olympics where I am cheating and keeping somebody else from winning.
Right.
It's something I'm doing to amuse myself.
Right.
What does it hurt?
And it is more amusing if I can figure out the answer.
It's more, yes. So I will do that. And I will do that on these Cinematrixes, and even though they do say you are in the top something percent of players, but it's not like they're sending you a check because of how well you did.
Right.
So, and it's fun for me to do, but it's also fun, like if we have friends over or even just my husband, I'll say, hey, I need a movie by this guy, and he'll go to his little book and look it up, or he'll out of his brain say, oh, this movie or that movie. Yeah. So it's like something you can do with other people too. So if you have time on your hands, which of course don't we all, and you want to do something fun, but kind of wasteful with it, check out these movie games.
I mean, it's not all that different from me spending a solid, I don't know, at least 30 minutes a day on all of the New York Times word games.
Right. It just fits right in there. A little extra leisure for you. Mm-hmm. And since there are 3 of them, you can, if you don't know the actors in the first one, as today's, I think I will not be doing the Cinematrix because there's young people in it, and I am not one of those. But you can, between the 3 of them, you can usually find one.
Right.
You can fill
one
out most
that's
of
going to be satisfying.
And then it's very satisfying when you think of one all by yourself out of your brain and it's correct. But it's also kind of fun to go treasure hunting on IMDb till you find one that works.
Right.
So, however you wish to play it, I will not judge. Enjoy yourself. You can even do it while you're listening to podcasts.
I'm tempted, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because we have an archive topic. We have an archive episode to talk about.
What if there's long gaps before Catherine answers something? Oh, no.
Right. So I'm going back to 2020 once again, which I believe I did last week, to an episode called Mom Confessions. So it was when we were confessing some of our recent sins and asking for absolution. And it said, in what will certainly not be a recurring feature. So, that was my cue to bring it right back and say, we could probably talk about this again.
Oh, yes.
I have recently come into some information, let's say.
Uh-oh.
And it's probably should be shared with some people. But also, if I share it, then, it was given to me in confidence.
No.
Right?
No.
So I don't want to share it because I don't want to prevent it from happening again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that is hard.
That's a current conundrum that
That's just going to sit there and burn.
Yes. So it's not quite a confession of anything that I did.
It's a confession of something that you want to do.
Because I didn't do it.
Oh, that's rough.
You want your children to be able to come to you when they have a problem. So then you have that problem in your lap.
Yeah, thanks. Here it is. Don't do anything.
Right. So
that is rough.
That's my confession at the moment.
Yeah. My confession is probably just the same as maybe it was back then, but it's an ongoing problem with me, is that I say things to my kids. I have heartfelt conversations with my kids, and then afterwards I think, why did I do that? Why did I put that into their heads? This was not necessary. Why didn't I just shut up? Shut up, Terry, is something I say quite frequently.
Right.
Just, I'll observe something and I'll say, let's have a conversation about this. And then afterwards I'll think, that was not necessary. And now I've put things in their heads that are not going to come out. And maybe they're going to tell somebody else I said this. And, it'll be something about somebody else.
Right.
And shut up. Shut up. Why can't I just
And then you just want to be like, but don't tell anybody because then you're getting back to the Michael and Locke example of like, did he tell you not to tell me? Because usually if an adult tells a kid something and says, but don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard thing because it's like my kids are past the child stage now. Right. But, and they'll ask me questions that are sort of a personal nature about somebody else. And it's things like you say, things that I have been told, whether in confidence or just not for general knowledge.
Right.
And it's like, do you tell your kid you don't know, which is a lie, or I know, but it's not necessary for you to know, which then they know there's something to know.
Yeah.
Or do you tell them and then say, but never speak of this again, knowing that probably they don't have the developmental skills to not speak of it again, and then you're just going to worry forever.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And, we've had people in difficult situations of various sorts in our lives lately, and it's like, they're adults and they want to know, and I don't know if it's okay to tell them, but I don't know if it's okay to not tell them.
Yeah.
And it's complicated. Shut up, Terry. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah.
I met a mom and her grandson who are new to the special needs group we go to, and we're just sitting, and I just like telling her the entire story of my children's lives. And afterward, I went, number one, she was looking ready to bolt after about the first 20 minutes. And second of all, it's old times, and it's not necessary for everybody to know this. Shut up, Terry. This is my confession. Shut up, Terry. This is probably what we should say about this episode of the podcast. Shut up, Terry. I just need a blinking sign.
Yeah.
But it's like that kid who doesn't know when to shut up. That's me. That's me now.
Yeah, but I totally know what when you're in one of those situations and you want to find a common...
Yes.
A common... what is the word I'm looking for? You want to have something in common with the person, right. Or, say, oh, I'm one of you, or you're one of me. We are similar, and here's how.
Right, exactly. That's how it starts, and then it just goes on and on and on and on to a point where you're just sock it. But I can't stop. It just keeps coming. This is why I got into podcasting.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you can
gotta feel like you got stuff to say that people want to listen to. That's what you're doing. Shut up, Terry.
Here we go. We got more.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for listening. You can find all our episodes on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com.
You can also talk to us on our Facebook page, on Instagram, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/mamatude, where you can find links to a lot of the things we've talked about over the years.